All right, now we want to extend our customer list and add a delete link in front of each customer. When the user clicks this link, we're going to use jQuery to call our API, and then we'll remove this customer from the list. Now, to follow this video, you should have some basic familiarity with jQuery. If not, I highly recommend you to pause the video now and look at the PDF I have attached to this lecture. All right, now in Solution Explorer, go to Views, Customers, Index. Here I'm going to add a new table heading, th tab, delete. And then when rendering a customer, td. Inside this td, I'm going to use a button because semantically, we should use hyperlinks for taking the user from one page to another. But in this case, we're not going to do that. Instead, we'll display a confirmation box. And if the user clicks OK, we will remove the selected customer. So we use a button and then use a bootstrap class called btn-link to make it look like a link. And we call this delete. So this was the first step. Now we need to use jQuery to handle the click event of these buttons. So scroll to the bottom of the file, section scripts. In this section, we add the script tag, and then we use the standard jQuery document.ready. Now we need a reference to our delete button. So let's go back. Here's the button. I'm going to give it a second class, js-delete. I've prefixed this class with js- to indicate that this class is purely for JavaScript, not for presentation. Also, I'm going to give this table an ID, customers. And then back to our jQuery code. By the way, I noticed a typo here. Document. Okay. Now we use jQuery, get the customers table, and find all elements with this class, js-delete. Next, we use jQuery on method to handle the click event, and here's our callback function. Now at this point, we should call our API, but I'm not going to do that yet. Let's just display a simple confirmation box. If that works, then we'll move on to the next step. So confirm. Are you sure you want to delete this customer? So Control F5. Okay, here's our delete link. Click. Beautiful. All right, now, if this confirm function returns true, we want to call our API using jQuery Ajax. So jQuery.ajax. Here we pass an object. We set the URL to /API/customers. Now we need the ID of this customer. So I'm going to use a data attribute here in our button, data-customer-ID, and render it like this. And then back to our jQuery code. We can get the value of this attribute using this attribute of data-customer-ID. Next, we need to set the method to delete. And finally, provide a callback function when the call is successful. Now at this point, we should delete this record from our table. But again, I'm not going to do that yet. Step by step. Let's just display something in the console. Success. Save. Back to the browser. You can open up Chrome Developer Tools using Control, Shift, and I. All right, I'm going to click this link. Okay, beautiful. We got our success message in the console. And if you go to Network tab and set the filter to XHR, which shows our AJAX requests. Here's our request. Go to the headers tab. Look, here's the request URL, and the request method is delete. Now the final step. We need to remove the table row that includes this customer. So look, our button's here. We can start from the reference to our button and then navigate up the DOM tree until we get to this TR, and then we'll remove it. So in our success function, we need a reference to our button. But if we use this here, we won't get access to our button because this is a callback function. And in JavaScript, the scope of this can change in different callback functions. So in our original callback function here, which is called when the button is clicked, I'm going to get a reference to our button, this, and then use that here. So button.parents of tr.remove. As simple as that. Also, here we can replace this with button. Save. Back to the browser. Refresh. So here I've got a customer called Mosh. I'm going to delete this. Yes. Gone. Next, I'm going to show you how to replace this native JavaScript confirmation box with a beautiful modern Bootstrap dialog box.